Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back to Union Cross and welcome back to just a video on my channel. I know I've been super behind. It's been like 7 days since I posted any video. I did upload Nier Automata Let's Play, but even that I'm like way behind. I'm pretty much done the game on Twitch. So if you guys don't know, I am on Twitch now. I'm streaming there. I did my 24-hour stream for Kingdom Hearts 3 and I just did another part of the stream yesterday. I think I'm near the end. I'm not going to talk about it because of spoilers, but oh, is it ever getting good. But anyways, we're here to talk about the Kingdom Hearts 3 falling price deal. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up what's been happening. I'm not like disappearing from YouTube or anything like that. It's just there hasn't been enough time in the day with me being with Penelope during the times of 9 to 5, and then after that I pretty much have to get prepared for the stream and little things in between. So it's been like go, and I do apologize about that. But if you guys do want to stay up to date to anything, I am streaming over at Twitch, twitch.tv/SmellyOctopus, if you guys want to come check me out there. But let's go into this falling price deal and let's see what's been happening. I haven't even done my free poll, and I can't even do my free poll with you guys because my tablet's broken. It doesn't want to turn on. I don't know if you guys can see the cracks on it. Well, you can see all the fingerprints. Oh, that's a dirty tablet. But anyways, Penelope dropped it. It doesn't want to turn on. It's actually like completely falling apart. I tried doing a couple things. It just doesn't want to work. So I can't record gameplay for a little bit, which really sucks. I got to find out a different way to do it. I just haven't had the time to set it up. And I can't use any emulators because that's against the rules. But here we go. We're going to use the feed from the... what do you call it, from Union Cross. So let's start off with the banner itself. The banner I showed you guys before. You know what? I could probably show you a poll. I think I can show you a poll through my phone. It's not going to be the best of quality, but hey, you know what? You got to do it from somewhere. So here you go. Let's switch this over. Here's my free poll. If you guys want to check it out. Even this is dirty, man. My God. I'm a beast. So this is the free poll. You get one for free. It's a falling price deal. After this, it costs you $2,500. That looks interesting. Hercules. Oh, okay, that's a good one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 of them. We're gonna 7-star Hercules, 7-star Pete. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not bad at all. Olette and another Hercules. Okay, and Nipple Sore in the corner. All right. So, anyways, that's pretty much the poll. These polls are pretty cool. The free one, I would say grab the free one, go in, go out. I think the one I pulled is not really the good ones. The good ones are the AoE ones. Not AoE ones, the tier 8 ones, which I believe I just got a tier 8 Pete, right? Pete's one of the tier 8s, if I'm not mistaken. Pete is one of the tier 8s, so Pete is one of those really good ones out of this banner. The tier 7s are kind of whack. I don't know what's up with them, but we'll talk about them in a second. So first poll's free. After the first poll, you're only paying $2,500 all the way down to $1,900, which is great. And it seems like the news banner that just came out, I'll talk about that one too eventually. It's also a falling price deal. So I like this falling price deal. I absolutely love it. It sucks that this stuff is not a mercy pull, but when it comes to this banner, it doesn't need a mercy pull. Yes, these would be great, but they are supernova medals, technically. They do have supernova, then they get supernova plus, which I'm going to explain in a second. But there's a total of 18 medals altogether. So banner, I like the banner. Free pull and then falling price deal. Please, just do that for every single banner. Having a free pull every new banner that comes out, I think would be absolutely amazing in the game. It'd be probably too much to ask for a free pull every time. But you know what? Every once a month, maybe. Something like that. But here's the big kicker ones that they say that are worth the most. They're tier 9s. They got multipliers of 39 fully maxed out, which they come maxed out because they come as 7 stars, which is really high for an AoE buffer. These guys pretty much give you everything that you need as a buffer, except for like the defense down for attributes. So you got your general defense down by 15, your general strength up by 15, magic up by 15, and reverse strength up by 15. So you only need other medals that do the down. So if you do have the birth by sleep medals, these two work together very nicely. So let's say we grabbed ourselves let's say Sora. Let's say we got Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora out of that. So let's grab Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora. Let's put him on the Keyblade slot, first one. We'll just pretend that he works in the first slot. Is it Starlight? I think Starlight has... No. Anyway, so let's just say he works right there. We're going to put him on first slot because he does more damage there. And then we're going to go Birth by Sleep Medal, Ventus, or the trio if you have the whole trio. And if you look over here, you're going to see on slot 1, we have 15 up for everything for speed and 15 general defense down. And then when we go to Ventus over here, boom, 15 up, 15 down, 15 up, 15 down. So it works really good with this because that's a 39 multiplier on the first slot. And then you got the rest of the multiplier on this slot. So it's pure attacking right after this. I know Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora So our KH3, Kyrie, and Xion Supernova ones can do the exact same thing, especially if extra attack, it still works out. Or if you just put KH3, Kyrie, Xion over here and use Supernova for the first slot, it still works out. But this does pretty much just say big damage into big damage without the need of that Supernova from Kyrie or Xion. So this works out really, really good when you look at it that way. Even if it's not the matching set, when you look at these Birth by Sleep medals, so if you guys were lucky enough to grab them, they do their own 15 magic and 15 general defense down. The whole point is that Kyrie, not the Kyrie, sorry, the Sora and the Riku and the young Xehanort, they all have the 15 already there, the 15 upright or 15 reverse, depending on which one you get. So it works out really nicely. He's not going to really help you when it comes to the Birth by Sleep medals because they only do 8 upright strength up, so you're not going to have the perk 15 unless you have extra attack on them. But that combination works really good. And again, 39 multiplier AoE is a lot of damage. The only issue with the AoE is you're not going to have the upright defense down, which does kill it, and the attribute power for Riku down. So it's not going to do super damage on the high multipliers. The good thing about these is that they are 2 turns, and he also has a supernova effect of increasing guilt by 200%, and I believe that increases after as well. It goes to 250% if you use the Meow Wows on them. So right here it says yellow indicates value when metals is upgraded to Supernova Plus. You'll get that 250% for all 3 of these. So they all do the same thing. They give you those 15 up and down for general defense, which is really the biggest highlight of these medals, that I would want one because I don't have my own KH3, Kyrie, or Xion. So I would really want one of these instead off a free pull, but you saw it of my free pull. 15 up, 15 down is really, really good. The rest I have off the Birth by Sleep, but if you don't have the Birth by Sleep, you're going to start mixing around with a couple medals like the Cloud, the Prime Clouds, the Prime Roxas medals. If they have extra attack, it works out as well. So the first 2 slots can do some decent damage. If you do need them, if you have KH3, Kyrie, or Xion, I would say no. This banner is more for newer players that come into the game. There is some good medals out of here that a veteran or someone who's been playing for quite a while can actually use, but it's not necessary to go spending all your jewels. The only thing about this banner that's really good is that you're guaranteed 2 copies of tier 7s, 8s, and if you're really lucky, 9s, which is great for sub slots. So pulling in the sense of falling price deal, 1900 to pull for tier 7, 8, and 9 is a very, very good sub slot increaser. And if I had the jewels, even though I know it's not going to increase my damage greatly, I would probably just like fill up all my sub slots with 7, 8, and 9s right now, because sub slots, that will help you in the game more than these medals will in the long run, if you really think about it, because sub slots and Keyblade levels last forever, where these multipliers get replaced by newer medals as the game goes along. So if you do pull from this banner a bunch and you didn't get these 3 medals on the top, don't worry about it too much. You probably got a huge boost in power just from your sub slots. But that's the main ones that they're advertising there. Let's jump down to these guys down here. Now this is where it gets interesting. So these are, in my opinion, almost the best ones. These ones down here, they're interesting with what they have, but these are the good ones. So these as fully 7 stars have a really good multiplier. Not the Goofy or the Donald. The Goofy or the Donald was sitting at 34, which is interesting, but let me just talk about this right now. So evolving the medals to unlock the Supernova, that's the Meow Wow medals that we got in Coliseum and out of the Platinum tickets. Once you add that, you're going to give them Supernova. So all these medals get a Supernova. And the Goofy, Donald, you got the Buzz Lightyear, and the Woody, they all increase, or sorry, the first 2, Donald and the Goofy, they reset enemies' counters, which is pretty cool. And then we got Buzz and Woody, which give you gauges plus 30. Same thing with Pete and Maleficent, gauges plus 30. So if you want to restore your gauges, you can do that anytime in a Keyblade, which can turn out really good, and their multipliers are really strong. So let me go down to these ones right now. I'm going to show you. Oh yeah, to tell you about the damage of these, if you guys do use Supernova Elsa, you know how strong these AoE medals will be, because she does a lot of damage. So will these, 39, but they had to be in the beginning, so it's interesting. But anyways, let's jump back up to these guys. So we got Buzz here, sorry, Buzz. We got Woody here, Woody, Buzz, Maleficent, and Pete. They all got an AoE multiplier of 47. That is really, really good for, or sorry, single targets. Really, really good for these medals, because these medals get Supernova Plus, which increases their strength by so much. And you also can put 3,000 chips on them, or Dales, like plus 3,000 strength, plus 3,000 defense. These guys can actually be are actually way more powerful than any of the high score challenge medals that you guys currently have, because on top of that 3,000 and the Supernova Plus, you can also get plus 1,000 traits on these, and then they just do some ridiculous damage. Like, I think they're almost on par with the Birth by Sleep medals if they don't have good traits already. If you get the right traits off these guys, just on top of how much strength they get from Supernova Plus, these are hands down, I think, the strongest medals in the game, because they're easily acquirable by like everybody. So the banner itself, if you get Woody, if you get Buzz, if you get Maleficent, if you get Pete, you did really good, guys. If you get them boosted on top of it, you did really good, like really, really good. And again, they have the 15 up, 15 down, so you mix these with the Sora, Riku, or Young Xehanort, you've got what you need. So let's go grab something like Buzz here. Let's say we did get Buzz. Let's take away the Birth by Sleep medal, and let's put Buzz over here. Again, first slot 15 up for everything, that's speed in general and upright, and then you go to Buzz, and you've got everything completed that you need for Buzz, even without that 15, because Buzz takes care of his own 15. So this is basically a newcomer banner, or a banner that works for anybody. It's really, really good to pull from this banner, guys, because of that combination. Let's say even if you don't have this over here, and you look at Buzz himself, Buzz gives you everything except for general strength up and general defense down, which is the hardest thing to do in this. So Buzz would probably be sitting on the third slot, as your first two slots take care of everything else. So this banner is great because of these medals, the Buzz, the Maleficent, the Pete, and the Woody. Really good medals. If you grab these guys, you're laughing. That single target damage is great. Imagine VIP, you paid for this, but this Pete over here is way better, and it's more free to play. And they say the game's pay to win. So anyways, that is that. Those ones are the best ones. If you guys see these, you're laughing. If you see the Donald and the Goofy, it kind of hurts, but at the same time, it's not too bad. Donald and Goofy have a 34.75 AoE multiplier, which is a little bit less than the Supernova Elsa, but their Supernova is the resetting the gauges, which is cool. Having to reset the enemy's gauges, you can go and attack and attack and attack, and right before the enemy resets its gauges, because you have a medal that does like 11 hits and the enemy has a blue counter, you just pop Donald or Goofy's Supernova, and there you go. You reset his gauges back to whatever it was, and you can have another attack after that. So with that being said, they do have the general defense down by 15 for 2 turns and magic. So this still works out beautifully if you get yourself one of those medals in the beginning. And if you don't get them, all you gotta get is your general strength to times 15. You mix Donald with the new medals. Like, this whole entire banner works with itself. You don't need the new Kairis or the Xions. You can just pull from here for pure power and pure buffing. A new player can come in and jump in without a problem. Now you got this bunch over here: Hercules, Phil, Meg, you got Hainer, Pencil, Let's, and you got some shadows with some more soldiers over here, and I believe these are called Nocturnes. I always forget their names for some reason. So is it gonna say it here? It's gonna say it here, isn't it? No, no. There's Shadow, Soldier, and Marine Rumba. There we go. Okay, so anyways, what do? The evolving the metal works with Supernova. That's the yellow. So the Supernova's off these. For the Hercules, the Phil, Meg, Hainer, Pence. No, not Hainer, Pence. It's just for those 3. So these 3 up here, the first row, they're going to increase your defense depending on which one they are. So let's say you're facing, you use Hercules. Hercules is strong against speed medals or speed enemies, so he'll raise your speed defense. If you're using Phil, he'll raise your power defense, and if you're using Meg, she'll raise your speed defense. So you got magic over here, or sorry, speed over here, you've got power over here, and you've got speed over here, as you guys can see. So they go against their opposite attributes. So if you do get attacked by a speed enemy with Hercules, your speed defense will be up at 15. So you do have a tanking medal. The only thing is they're weak in damage. They're at 28 multiplier, which is extremely low, but these are more utility and against sub-slot fodder. 28.59 multiplier. They do raise your defenses up, which again, that's the whole point. They're a defensive medal in the game, and it works out really good. So again, the banner has everything you need as an entry level for new players, and even older veteran players that skipped on a couple things. This can really help out. And then you got the second row, which is Hainer, Pence, and Oletz. And again, their multipliers are only 28.59, like you guys can see down here. They're all sitting in the same boat, really low in the multipliers. Like Ducktail medals have as much strength as they do, which is sad. But they got Supernova, they can have 3,000 chips and dales, and they increase into Supernova Plus for strength and defense. So they're better than what the multiplier you guys see here, because strength is very important in this game. A lot of strength, you can get through enemies' defenses without a problem. So for the Hainer, Pence, and Olette, they actually increase your power strength, speed strength, or magic strength by 15. I can actually click on this if you guys want to, and you can see this, the Supernova. Oh yeah, the Supernova is not updated on this yet, sorry. But you got 8 general strength up and 8 magic strength up for Olette, but if you go to like Hainer, he's going to do it for speed. So you do have fixers over here for your general strength and certain attributes depending. So they work out as well if you weren't so lucky to get anything else above, or if you don't have the old Kyries or the Shions. It doesn't matter what you really pulled here. If you pull a couple times for this banner, you're going to get a mixture of metals that you can put together and it works out nicely. So the whole 15 strength up, magic strength up, you're pretty much maxing it out. You want to do that on the first cast and you're okay to go. Then you've got the last row, the Shadow, the Knight, and all that, the Soldier. Their Supernova activates target's defense down for power, speed, or magic by 12. Their AoE multipliers, I mean, it's not AoE multipliers, but their multipliers for the Supernova are really good. It is AoE though, target all, target all, target all. Again, 28.59, but with all that strength, they can still do some decent damage. So out of this whole thing, you also get medals that come with attack boost maxes, defense maxes, and triple threats. So you have like a opening to join the game with really strong medals. I know they're not the best of the best, like Supernova medals, like Birth by Sleep. If you got them with the proper traits, you're probably doing way better, especially with the giant number they have for their multipliers. Their Supernova goes up to 150, where these Supernovas only go so far, 120, so on and so on. But that 250% guilt increase from these tier 9s can make a huge difference compared to anything else, because the Kyrie and the Shion that come out of this is not doing that buff. Like, let me show you right now. Kingdom Hearts 3 Kyrie and Kingdom Hearts 3 Shion, are they at the top? No, they're not at the top. So here you go. Their multiplier increase for the guilt is only 200%. That extra 50% you get from the new medals is incredibly high, guys. So if you do grab them and you activate that 250% Supernova, it's going to be a big difference. You also have the regular 160% just naturally, which is already better than Kyrie and Shion's, which is only 150%. So that guilt increase, including with the higher strength from Chippendales, make all these medals very, very incredible to go for. So it's not a bad banner at all. I'm more just telling you what can happen in this banner. This is a pull for like everybody, but also a skip depending on how comfortable you are. You get the free pull, falling price deal. It's up to you guys. I wish my tablet was working. I'd probably do a couple pulls, but if you want to see a lot of pulls, I had a JP account when they came out JP first. I did a pull video for that if you guys want to check that out. That should be the last video I did actually, which is really sad. That's how long I've been away from everything. But that is pretty much everything, guys. I'm trying to make this video all in one take, so hopefully I don't have to edit anything out. I will be, again, streaming on Twitch constantly, so I'm a little behind on YouTube videos, but I'm going to try to pick it up again. This is the first pull and skip video. A new Vanitas just came out with Ienzo, and it's just like, okay, there's more banners, but the only thing I've been having an issue with is a lack of content to go along with it. A lot of the content is like to introduce new players into the game. There's nothing really extremely hard, but I might pick up. I think they're just doing this to get people in first, bringing all these entry-level quests, showing these really good banners, and then when everyone bulks up and is ready, then they'll start dropping content. At least I hope so. Sorry I sound a little weird today. I've been working outside a lot, doing a lot of shoveling, a lot of snow, so I'm a little tired, but hopefully I covered everything. Hopefully it's give you a better understanding what's happening in this banner. You also get VIP coins, don't forget that give you trait medals towards Young Xehanort, Riku, or Sora, depending which one you get. So don't forget to use those on these avatar boards if you do pull them. If you don't, you can grab a couple as a token. This banner might come back as a mercy pull, or they might come back as a mercy pull, and then you can use those trait medals on there. But don't forget, they don't stack, so they take up a lot of your inventory. But that is pretty much everything, guys. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you in the next one.